Hello everyone, welcome to GeoSquare India. Today we are going to talk about something important for anyone who wants to buy a property. Buying a home or any property is a big step, and it can feel a little confusing with all the paperwork and legal terms. But don't worry, we are here to explain everything in simple language, especially for people who might not be very familiar with legal details. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the agreement to sell. This is a document that contains all the details of the deal between the buyer and the seller. It's like a promise that both sides make to each other. For example, Mr. and Mrs. Verma, who are buying a home in Noida, signed an agreement to sell with the builder. This document tells them when they need to pay, when they'll get the house, and all the other details. It helps make sure everyone knows what to expect before the final sale happens. Now let's talk about home loans. Many people in India need to take a loan from the bank to buy a home because it's expensive. For example, Mr. Khan took a loan of 50 lakhs rupees from the State Bank of India to buy his house in Hyderabad. He will pay this loan back over 20 years with interest. Home loans help people afford their dream homes without having to pay everything upfront. Next, we have stamp duty. This is a type of tax that the government charges when you buy a property. It's important because, without paying this tax, your property won't be legally recognized. For example, Mr. Mehta bought a flat in Jaipur and had to pay a 6% stamp duty to the Rajasthan government to make the sale official. After paying the stamp duty, the next step is registration. This is when you go to the government office and officially register the property in your name. Finally, after all the paperwork is done, you'll get a possession letter. This letter is given by the builder or seller and tells you that you can now take possession of the property. For example, Mr. Das received his possession letter for his flat in Bangalore after the construction was complete. This letter means that the property is now legally and physically in your hands. So there you have it. We hope this helped you understand some of the key terms like agreement to sell, earnest money deposit, home loans, down payment, stamp duty, registration, and possession letters. These are important steps when buying a property, and knowing about them can help you avoid any confusion. Now, let's talk about some other important terms. First, there's RERA, the Real Estate Regulatory Authority. This government body ensures that builders follow the rules and protect the rights of buyers. Before buying her property in Pune, for example, Ms. Nair checked the builder's RERA registration to make sure the project was legitimate. Another key term is property tax assessment. This is how the local government decides how much tax you need to pay based on the value of your property. For example, Mr. Kapoor's property tax increased after he renovated his commercial property in Delhi because the value went up. You'll also need a No Objection Certificate (NOC) for selling property. This document ensures that no one has any objections to the sale. Before selling his ancestral land in Kerala, Mr. Menon got NOCs from the local authorities, the Electricity Board, and the Housing Society. Next, we have carpet area, built-up area, and super built-up area. The carpet area is the actual usable area inside the walls of the home. For example, Mr. Joshi's flat in Thane has a carpet area of 800 square feet. The built-up area includes the carpet area plus the thickness of walls and balconies, which in Mr. Joshi's case is 1000 square feet. The super built-up area adds common spaces like stairs and lobbies, and the total area is 1200 square feet for Mr. Joshi's flat. Finally, don't forget about amenities. These are extra facilities offered with a property, like a gym, swimming pool, or community hall. For example, a housing complex in Chennai offers all these amenities, adding to the overall value of the property. And of course, negotiation is also an important part of buying property. You can discuss the price and other terms before finalizing the deal, just like Mrs. Lal, who managed to get 5 lakhs rupees off the price of her apartment in Delhi during negotiations. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more easy to understand tips on real estate and home buying. See you next time.